Josh and Tamara have been enjoying the RV lifestyle for years and are ready for a new adventure. Their wind has now changed directions and blown them into the world of sailing. They both have had minimal yet amazing experience on sailboats and are ready to take that plunge. They're looking for something that they can camp on, but is still trailerable for exploring the different lakes around the Okanagan. Josh's wants are something that is safe, stable, and has a Yamaha engine on back. Tamara wants something that's easy for the dogs, has a marine head, and comfortable cooking area. But in this red-hot market, finding that perfect boat might not be smooth sailing. Today we are headed out to Salmon Arm.
Backside of the Shuswap Lake, actually.
Okay.
So we're going through Salmon Arm, around the lake, past Scotch Creek, to a little hamlet village called Celeste, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and we're going out there to see
Our first sailboat.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah. This is a San Juan 26.
Yeah, 1975 San Juan 26 with a retractable keel.
Mm-hmm.
So they call it a trailer sailor.
Yeah.
But it's an all fiberglass boat. And the pictures, and after talking to the people that own it, it sounds like
it ticks all the boxes.
It really does. It does. The gentleman's had a ton of interest just due to COVID, and he almost sounded overwhelmed. But he's being really cool how he's booked everyone times, and people have been trying to just buy it off him sight unseen and send him money, and he's like, nope, I want you to come see the boat. And so I don't know if he's vetting people or.
I think he has to be. I think this is his baby, and he wants to make sure that it's going to the perfect person. He just doesn't want it to be, I don't know, misused. Yeah. And I get that. I totally get that.
They've owned it a long time too.
Yeah.
But it's had a recent marine survey. It sounds like it's passed with glowing remarks. And it's a neat boat. I read lots about the company. What was the name of the company that built them? Clark Boats. And this boat actually rates pretty high, so they made it in two versions, one with the retractable keel. So the beauty of that is you can go into about just under 2.5 or around 2.5 feet of water,
right?
Once the keel's up, so you can get in close to shore, but it also means it's easy to get onto a trailer and stuff. You don't need to get a hoist or a crane to get it out of the lake.
Right.
It comes outfitted pretty good too. It's got a nice berth and cabin. It's a camping.
And what's on the back of it?
And it has an T99 Yamaha on the back, which I'm
another box tick. Ding.
Yeah, because the Yamahas are the best outboards. So, and it's got 5 sails, multiple sizes of genoas, mainsail, and then a storm jib.
And it's nice because the deck, from the pictures, looks rather wide, so you can get around the outside of the boat pretty easily, which is going to be good for the dogs. And the cabin area is quite large, so that's one of the things that we've been doing a little bit of research on it and looking at different boats, and they're not totally conducive for our 2 large puppies. So that's where a bit of the issue is coming in. But this one looks pretty good, so I'm hoping it looks as wide as it does in the pictures.
Me too. Yeah. And then hopefully it's not going to get into a bidding war on it either. I mean, it fits with our budget. It's a good size boat too. It's actually pretty big. It's heavy. It's over 4,000 pounds. So it's not a light, small boat. And this is our first sailboat, so I think that's something you have to take into account too. It's a big boat. It is a big boat. Yeah. And the gentleman even said that when you were talking with him about that, it's not easy jump in sail kind of boat. It takes some work and some knowledge and that sort of thing. A challenge, which I like. Yeah, me too. We're both excited about that, but we also want something we can camp on for the summer. That's a big part of it. So you give up some stuff for other stuff. So one of the things that I like about this boat too is it's got big headroom. So I think it's 5'9" inside, so I'll barely have to duck to walk around in it,
which is so different from all of the other ones. So I'd like to introduce you to the Sundowner. is a 26-foot San Juan. We just got here and we're about to go inside to check out the inside of the boat. Right now Josh is just checking the motor on the back. It sounds like it's going pretty good. Everything's working great. Can't wait to see the inside. There's lots of space in the back here. So then we go down into the cockpit area. Kitchenette space. Nice little lounging, extra sleeping. Tons of storage in this boat and so much access to everything. And then straight up into the cuddy area. It's so clean. Definitely well maintained, well loved boat. We're pretty excited about this one. So it took a little while, but I finally got you in a cuddy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got wear and tear here and there, and
It's 46 years old.
yeah, it's not no spring chicken, but I'm pretty impressed with it. I love the decor is wicked.
Yes.
It's 70s all the way.
It is.
It's
Check
so
out
cool.
these cushions. Like.
And the lights.
And the lights. Look at
Straight out of a Vanguard RV.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a tour around?
Yeah. There's the head. Porta potty. Little dinette. Kitchen galley area. Tons of storage throughout. Woodwork's all really nice. Hi.
Hi there. There's the icebox fridge down that way there.
Yeah.
This guy writes everything down. We've got lists and stuff. And
It's perfect. There's the survey. It's pretty awesome.
And the hunt is still on. It's day 2 of our boat search.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a 26-foot McGregor. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one's cool because it hasn't been listed. It's actually a friend of a friend that we found out about it. As everyone knows, with COVID, the market for buying anything recreational right now is so hot. There was another one we wanted to go see today, and it's gone already.
And that was only on the thing for like 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, things are going fast, and you have to react quick. But it's a seller's market, and people are asking lots for boats or anything really, and there's bidding wars. So
Yeah.
we really like the one we saw yesterday. There's quite a few people interested in it.
Yeah.
Price is going up on that one.
As we speak.
Yeah, but you know what? It's that's a good boat, and it's hopefully this one's a good boat. You know, it's the weighing pros and cons and not getting too crazy and just jumping on something so that we have something. You know,
And I think we already made the decision that we're not going to do that. We do have a list, like we talked about earlier, of the wants that we really want to make sure that the boat has.
Yeah.
We don't want to just buy to buy.
No.
We want something that's going to tick the boxes and work for us the way that we want it to. So
Yep.
that takes a little bit of time and some research, but
Yeah, and it might take a couple months. We don't know really.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's no big rush.
There really isn't. We gotta make sure. You know, this is it's a big change for us, and it's a shift in how we recreate through the summer. But it's also the learning curve is big, and we don't want to jump into a money pit.
No.
And we don't want
As everybody knows, boats are.
Yeah, boat stands for bring out another 1,000.
Yes.
There's so many logistics that go with owning a boat too, from the maintenance, the winterizing, the storage, moorage. You know, like if you can get into a marina, there's a lot of stuff that happens with it. And safety equipment, training, you know, and there's different styles and types of sailboats that we've been reading about and looking at that, you know, go from being a having, you know, really high in the comfort and cruising side and really high in the sport and performance side.
Yes.
And really trying to find a balance of what we want in there is key, I think.
It is key. It's hitting the sweet spot.
It is.
Yeah.
But we're really not going to be performance sailors at this point.
No, that's not our plan right now. Our plan is just to get out on the water and get comfortable with the idea of sailing.
I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into trailering a sailboat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can find they call them a trailer sailor.
Yep.
That fits all of the bills.
Yes.
That's tough.
It is tough.
So,
yeah.
You know, who knows? Maybe we will end up with a fixed keel boat in the end once we've looked at quite a few of them actually. Last year we looked at a bunch, and we have a pretty good idea, I think, of what we want, but it's a matter of just honing it in and finding something that's available right now, because there's not a lot of inventory.
No, and just like every market, as soon as it gets out there, it gets snatched up.
Yeah.
So it's a tough time to buy right now. Yeah. Very tough time to buy.
You got to react fast.
Yeah. But so let's check out this McGregor and see how that one goes.
I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah.
Safest and best handling of any of the trader boat cruising sailboats. It's a very easy boat to learn to sail. You can learn to get from here to there reasonably well in a single afternoon. The 26 is also a very capable powerboat with speeds up to 24 miles per hour with a 50 horsepower outboard engine. Here's the boat with a reefed mainsail, sailing into a strong 20 mile per hour wind.
So this is the McGregor 26. She's called Coattails.
No, it's
There's the helm station.
My dad passed away, me and my sister.
It's pretty big. It's a good size. We have a 50 Honda on the back. So we got our little dinette area here.
Just to make sure.
Some great seating. Little V-berth in the front there. Huge hatch up top for good airflow. The kitchenette area with your alcohol cooktop. Tons of storage back here, or another sleeping area. And then this here is quite a nice marine head. Good size. The height of it's pretty good. I can stand up here. Josh will have to bend down to move about, but it's not too bad. It's really clean in here. It smells good. Doesn't look like there's any water or moisture. It's a pretty nice boat. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you pop that over.
It's not too bad. We'll have to talk about this one for sure. We just got done looking at the McGregor.
Yeah.
And it's a nice boat.
Yeah, I think you know what we need to do is we need to go pros and cons of both.
Yeah.
Are you down with that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So let's start with the San Juan.
Okay.
Pros.
The pros on that, it's meticulous. It's super clean. It has a ton of sails. It's big inside.
So it's got a fairly new Yamaha on it, which is on my list. It's got a bunch of sails. It's a sailing boat.
It is a sailing boat. It's definitely
it's a trailer sailor,
something
but
that
it's
we
a sailing
can comfortably, if we decide to take on the ocean, we can.
Yeah.
Like on the inside passage on the ocean. We can definitely, there's enough there. I don't think that we would need to buy a lot for that boat, and the majority of it is stuff that we can do to upgrade it.
Yep.
Pros about the McGregor.
It's a lot newer.
Yes.
It's clean.
It is clean. It has an actual head,
Yeah.
which is nice.
It is a motor sailor, so it's got a 50 horse on it. So this
But
lake,
that's a con. It is a motor sailor.
it's a pro and a con. So this lake can be dead sometimes with no wind, and it still has the ability to get you all over the place.
It does.
Yeah, and it sips the fuel. I think the resail on that one with a little bit of elbow grease from our end will be better. Back to the San Juan, one of the pros is because of its wide beam and access on the back, it'd be easier for the dogs.
Yes. There's more space for the dogs on the San Juan.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to cons now.
Okay, cons on the McGregor or the San Juan?
Start at the San Juan.
Cons on the San Juan. We're in a bidding war.
That's a big con.
That's a huge con. It could go up in price quite a bit from where we originally planned to start on it. There's nowhere to put solar panels well on the San Juan.
No, the McGregor's got some flatter spots.
Yeah.
The San Juan also is 46 years old.
It is.
I think it'd be easier to launch and trailer the McGregor way easier than the San Juan.
Yes. Cons on the San Juan or on the McGregor?
It's got a Honda on it.
It's got a Honda on it. It's not beamy enough.
Pro on the San Juan is headroom. I can walk around in that
I was
cabin.
going to ask you about that because I can walk around in the McGregor just fine, but I'm almost touching the roof.
I
You're
can't.
ducking.
Oh,
I figured.
I'm head down.
And
yeah.
there's the sleeping berths aren't great in the McGregor, and I don't want to put the table down and up every single night and morning.
We're here at the Kelowna Beer Institute.
Trying some. We're quite surprised. We didn't even know this was a microbrewery. Just saw a patio, and we thought it's time for lunch.
Yeah.
And let's pop in, and lo and behold, it's a microbrewery. So here we are.
It's really cool. It's right on the backside of where the Kelowna Yacht Club is. So we came down here just to get sort of our sailboat mojo going because we're trying to make some decisions. So
yeah.
And we're getting close. So got some calzones.
Some thinking juice.
Some vegan juice, and I'm having their IPA, which is super delicious, and you're
I'm having
having
a passion fruit IPA, which is kind of like a Radler, and $2 of it goes to the Kelowna Women's Foundation.
Women's Shelter.
Women's Shelter. So they brewed it. Is it brewing?
Yes.
Brewing. They brewed it for Women's Week, and they are donating part of the proceeds to the Women's Shelter. Didn't even know it when we ordered it, but I like that we're helping.
Yeah,
so.
totally. The ladies
Yeah.
are said they had a lot of fun making it and stuff, so it's cool that we're.
It's their passion project.
It is.
Which is fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we made a decision, I guess.
I don't know if you can tell. We've talked ourselves into a decision, I think.
Yes.
I bet you think we're going to say the San Juan.
So we're gonna contact the owner of the McGregor and
Yeah.
make him an offer this afternoon.
Yeah.
And
I think that's our new boat.
it's our boat.
Yeah. I like it. I really like it, and I think that it's something that we're going to be able to put our spin on it and have so much fun on it this summer, and it's not going to be a stressy boat. It's going to just be a good time. And
It is.
I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out for the dogs. That was our biggest issue for that boat, but
Yep.
the more we think about it, they adapt to everything.
They
They're
do.
wonderful, and we'll make sure that they have a comfortable space enough
Yeah.
for anything.
There's
So,
enough room for the kids. There's not.
Yeah.
It's a good sized family boat, but
It is.
It's not a liveaboard.
It's not.
But we don't need that.
No, we don't.
We don't. We live 15 minutes from where
And
we're
it's
parking the
moored
boat.
up the hill, so it's
Yeah,
not a big
totally.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cheers.
To the McGregor.
McGregor. Arr. Awesome. Sounds good. Well, great. Thank you. Sounds good. Thanks, man. Ciao. Bye.
We bought a boat.
Bye, boat. How fun.
And now the adventure begins.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Awesome.
So as you can see, we have a bit of a project on our hands, and it's gonna take, oh my God, look at your face.
Oh, am I dirty?
You're so dirty.
I've been climbing around in a hole.
Yeah. So it's gonna take a little bit of work to get this done. So I think that we're gonna be taking a 2-week hiatus work on this thing.
We have to go out and clean out the turtle and get it to the new owners.
Yep.
And we got a lot of stuff to do here
Yes.
before we can get this thing ready to go.
Yeah.
But so we're taking a couple weeks off, or a week off.
Just a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you'll get an update of where we're at.
Yeah.
Lots of projects to do.
It's boat time.
Okay.
So if you enjoyed this week's episode and you're excited to see what's coming up on Honu Time and our new sailboat adventures, don't forget to subscribe.
The water edition.
The water edition. We're going to be snorkeling. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, thumbs up, and
Leave us
comments.
a comment.
Is that right? Tick, 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 tick.
Got
Done.
'em all.
We're out.
Bye.